The Denver Nuggets just got a whole lot more athletic.
Holmes! And it goes! Long pass. Holmes!
And in case you didn't know, this man right here is Daron Holmes, who was drafted with the 22nd overall pick in this year's draft, and he's about to be a key piece on a team looking to win a championship, because alongside a dominant core group of veterans, the Denver Nuggets aren't afraid of using the draft to make win-now moves. Yes, you heard me, win now and draft in the same sentence, which is exactly why they drafted Daron Holmes, because as someone who will be 22 by the start of next season, he spent 3 years in college taking his game from strength to strength, culminating in him averaging 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists to go along with 3 stocks whilst shooting 39% from 3 as a big man that can pretty much do it all. Just look at him here. He initially has the ball out top. He gives it up, sets the pick, flaring out to the wing, and then watch the ability to put the ball on the deck, spin off the defender, and then drop it in. Or this time, where again it's a pick and pop situation. The defender closes out on him, so he puts it on the floor, actually mishandling it temporarily, but is able to recover, spin off the defender, and throw it down. With Holmes, you're getting someone who can set screens and attack the rim with his athleticism. He can pop out to the three-point line and knock down threes, and he can also function out of the short pick and roll with his passing ability. Oh, if you're wondering whether he fits Nuggets basketball, he can drop some serious dimes. How about a Jokic-like pass to prove it, where he cuts to the middle of the floor, and instead of catching and then making a decision, he immediately recognizes the open shooter and throws the pass before his feet even touch the ground. Or this play, which is really fun, where he brings the ball up the floor, they run an inverted pick and roll with Holmes spinning away from the defenders, and even with this guy falling asleep, Holmes leads him to an open basket with the pass. That's what makes a really great passer, is someone who will put you in a position to score even if you yourself don't recognize that. And I can think of another team who likes to run inverted pick and rolls with their 7-foot big man. But this is just a glimpse of what he can do offensively. Just a glimpse. Because I didn't even show you all the countless plays he made for his teammates when being double teamed, or some of the fadeaway middies and face-up jumpers that he's capable of hitting. Because realistically, he will be asked to do the minimum on offense until proven he can excel. But luckily for Denver, he's not just a one-sided player. Defensively, he has versatility, he has switchability, and he has length, blocking over 2 shots a game last season. Just look here, where he starts by guarding the opposition big man. He switches on the handoff, and look at him stick with the guard before then blocking the three-point shot. Or again on this play, where a guard is switched onto him, and this guard didn't get the memo that Daron Holmes is not the big man that you want to try, as he just obliterates his three-point attempt. He's also a real presence as a weak side rim protector, often helping over when his teammates would get blown past, and saving the possession with his athleticism and timing. And if you want any idea as to what player he plans to be when he enters the league, this is what he said when asked at the draft combine about who he models his game after. I like guys like Naz Reid, Al Horford, Nikola Jokic, and Aaron Gordon. Sure, Jokic is Jokic, but all 4 of these guys are highly skilled, highly versatile, and highly intelligent bigs that are perfect for the modern NBA. And what I love is you can see elements of all of those guys in his game. And what better team to learn how to develop than a team with Aaron Gordon and Nikola Jokic? Now you might be thinking to yourself, this is all cool, but surely Denver won't actually be relying on a rookie to help them win a championship. Well, you would be wrong in thinking that, because look no further than Game 3 of the 2023 Finals, when it was none other than rookie Christian Braun who stepped up and scored 15 points, single-handedly changing the outcome of that game.
I told him, you won us the game, and like you said, he's a winner and he won us the game.
And this right here has been Calvin Booth's philosophy ever since he became the general manager. They treat every single draft pick as an opportunity to bring in a player that can not only help them win, but do so on a very, very friendly contract, which is a huge part that shouldn't be overlooked. Take Christian Braun, for example, who proved himself to be a good NBA player after just 1 year in the league, which means including this year, the Nuggets will have 3 years of good NBA production at an average of just $4 million a year. If you were to look for a replacement for Braun, you'd be spending at least in the ballpark of $10 million a year. Just think back to last year, when the Nuggets lost star six-man Bruce Brown, with the Pacers willing to fork out $20 million a year, which obviously Denver couldn't match, but instead of looking to free agency or the trade period, this is what Calvin Booth said. Some of these teams were trying to get Bruce, trying to make it worth it. It's like, just be careful what you wish for. Peyton's bigger, he's longer, he's more athletic, he guards better, he passes better, he doesn't have the experience, and he's not as good offensively yet, but we need defense more than we need offense on our team. And okay, that didn't exactly age perfectly, but his confidence in Peyton Watson wasn't displaced either, because during last year, P. Watt doubled his minutes, doubled his points, doubled his blocks, and went from a guy no one knew outside of Denver to one of the most promising young defenders in the NBA. And that's not hyperbole either, as he averaged 2.2 blocks per 36 minutes, which was first amongst non-bigs. In fact, the only non-center who averaged more blocks per 36 was Jonathan Isaac, and he's damn near the size of a center. P. Watt, on the other hand, is 6'8" with some guard-like skills offensively, but just freakish talent defensively. Look at him here, where Gobert initially gets the ball in the post, and with the mismatch on Brown, Watson helps over, so Gobert makes a nice pass to Anderson under the rim, but look at P. Watt's ability to then turn in a split second and block the dunk attempt from a 6'9" forward. And speaking of blocking guys out of his weight category, Naz Reid was damn near unguardable for most teams this season. P. Watt decided to change that. On this first play, McLaughlin sets a screen for Reid to attack off the catch downhill. P. Watt manages to fight over that screen and then is able to swat the 7-footer at the rim going downhill. Or in this play in the post, surely this time Reid will just put him in the basket. Well, he hits him with an absurd spin move, but the combination of Brown and Watson are able to block the layup in unison. Not only do you now get production from both Brown and Watson over the next 2 years that will be far above what you could ever get on the same kind of contract for a free agent, but with someone like Peyton Watson, he has genuine star potential that you can't get anywhere else but the draft. Which brings me back to Daron Holmes. Despite being a polished offensive player and a 22-year-old, don't think he can't develop into more than just a backup big man. He's got the athleticism, he's got the touch, and most importantly, we saw him develop skills during his college career that took his game to the next level, which is always a great indication of improvements someone could make at the NBA level. And I'm really excited to see just how good this young group of players for the Nuggets will be next season. Now, if you did make it all the way to the end of the video and want to see more content like this, consider subscribing. Dropping a like on the video would be much appreciated. Either way, have a great day. Bye.